2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. The Pacers still playing on their home court in this one.
And there is no team who wants to take on this group right now. They've been playing terrific ball during this win streak.
Boy, they certainly look comfortable out there, and they're also having fun. There is incredible team chemistry right now.
5 to shoot. Here's Brissett. No good with the triple. Outside for George. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
And it's George finishing it off.
This is how athletic Paul George is, an absolute monster around the rim.
To the inside, Jackson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Jackson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Three-pointer Hield. Covington with the steal. Pushing it up. From deep, George. George double-teamed. Knocks it loose. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
First team foul.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
The line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Remains Indiana ball.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brissett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Batum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For 3, Covington gets the three-pointer to fall.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Brissett. They kick out to Hield. Now, here is Halliburton. Shoots the 3. Hield with the bucket.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
In the corner, George with it. The 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pacers trailed by 5. Smith right side. And that one is stuffed right through.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
In the corner, George with it.
Paul George.
Again, the Clippers.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Smith outside. Covington with the steal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And that one, good.
Stevenson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's George. Oh, what a dunk!
Look
That's
out
his first
below.
Shooting for LA.
That is Paul George, the
George.
incredible vertical
One shot.
and the unbelievable creativity.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Here's Bitadze, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bitadze's got 6 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
Oh. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break.
Paul George.
And it's George finishing it off.
Reggie Jackson.
Well, how about that killer instinct? Paul George understanding he's got it going right now, very confident in his abilities.
Halliburton for 3. Paul George grabs the miss. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Covington. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Paul George.
Nobody near George. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
For your Pace Mates.
Timeout called the Pacers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Halliburton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA ball.
The Pacers making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
That's phenomenal athleticism on the drive. Paul George just sprints past everyone with ease.
Jackson misses.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's George. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. George has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. On the wing, Stevenson. From downtown. Drops in the tray. Stevenson's got 5.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And George, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now here's Stevenson. He has 5.
Stevenson.
That one goes in. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, George. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Pacers trailed by 9. Stevenson drives in. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Looking ahead to their next playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Here's Stevenson after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
One shot.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Wait, Rob section wants a t-shirt. Fans, your pace mate.
That one misses for Stevenson. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy. But credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Coffey. Back to Jackson. Here's Coffey. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. And the Clippers lead by 8.
I mean, the number of points they And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And the Clippers call time here.
T-shirt time.
And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Shooting 2. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Right side, George. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And George with the stuff.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Pass to Brissett. For 3, Brogdon. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Down by 12. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Second chance shot. And Covington sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. The Pacers making a change here.
Jalen Smith.
Halliburton for three. Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first
Way to
personal foul.
play in attack mode
First
and
team
get to
foul.
the line.
The Pacers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Clippers leading by 9. Doubled by Smith. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Pass to Duarte. Stolen by George. And here's Kennard. Back to George. Clippers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. And the rejection by Smith. Inside. Smith on the wing. And Smith gets double teamed. Smith on the wing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And Indiana making a change here. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now, here's Kennard. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. That shot is off. Excellent D there from George. Got a piece of it. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Duarte. Misses the 3. George with the ball. Excellent defense there from Smith. .30 seconds left to play here in the third. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And the Clippers call time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Let's go. Give me that hand, fans. Your case made.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Batum. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 6.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Out to the right wing. Jackson is doubled. Here's Batum. Basket counts. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Sykes. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 6. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for you. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Batum wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
A shot's good from Brissett.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how hard they've attacked the basket. All that penetration, getting them lots of easy buckets.
Got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pacers trail by 9. Healed outside. Back to Brogdon. A three. Batum grabs the miss. George with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. George, no good. Down low. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Brogdon. Driving to the basket. Second chance effort. Halliburton outside. Three-pointer heel. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Halliburton on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the way.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Covington. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Halliburton with the steal. Jackson misses. Here's Hartenstein. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
To the paint. And the dunk by Batum.
Assisted.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Pass to Hield. A three ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
George with the ball. Brogdon picks him up.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Covington on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Open shot, George. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
That's a 2 from Hield. On the wing, Hield. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Clippers now. Los Angeles leading by 10. Inside, Hartenstein. Outside for George. Second shot opportunity. On the wing, George. Shoots from the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 1:12 left in the game. Hield can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
For Paul George.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
To the middle. Back to George. Now here's Batum. And it's George finishing it off.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Cans it from downtown.
And this team believes in him. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch. Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.